Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. I caught a sneak peek of what's about to happen at the end. You do not want to miss it. Let's get into it.
Feel free. He's a cheater. 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 Look at the cheater. Turn around for your fans. He had a 2-year affair while I had his second baby. We intentionally had a second baby and he was having an affair the whole time.
There's a lot to unpack in this short clip. One, who's the camera person? How do you get somebody to sign up for this public humiliation?
Shame. Shame.
You know, when I first started watching, I was like, well, you know, I see how she acts, you know. Clearly, my man went to go find himself some peace and got caught up in a bad situation. But 2 years, 2-year affair is savage. Having a baby during that 2 years and you continue to have that affair is next level savagery. Man, can you just imagine the conversation that he had to have with his side chick? And he had to explain to her that he's been cheating on her with his wife and that they're having a child. Another child. After I said, man, honey, I don't love her. I'm going to leave her. It's over. But we got another baby coming. Oh, man. And seeing how that he was still putting up with all that public shame and going through all that, basically with his tail tucked in between his hind parts, you know that side chick went crazy. She found out that he was only dishing her. He was like a snake oil salesman. He was just telling her anything just to keep her and string her along. And I'm pretty sure he may have had to have a restraining order, because once she heard that he was having another baby, he could have easily went and ran with her instead of crawling back to his wife or staying at home and putting up with, let's make no mistakes, lying in the bed that he has made, that doghouse that he has constructed. I don't envy him at all. So I'm laughing. This video just cracks me up. You know, I'm sure women see it and they're like, oh, so sweet. That's so lovely. All I see is extortion. That man can charge him whatever he wants for those flowers because you are not prying them back from her hand. You have to take out a second mortgage to pay off those things. Oh, you're about to get robbed. I hope it was worth it.
Doubt it.
How old are you?
26.
Where are you from?
New York.
How much do you have to make to live comfortably in New York?
Okay.
First of all, whenever they, okay, it's about to be a lot, right? It is about to be a lot. She is doing that mental mathematics in her head, doing all that juggling, almost making a wish list. I got to predict that it's going to be a lot. What about you? Comment down below. Let me know if you think this young lady with all them thighs out is going to say a realistic number, or if it's just going to be sky high. I got to go with it's going to be sky high.
So it all depends on what comfortable is for you, right? But I'm gonna say 150,000.
Now, what do you get in New York for 150K?
Nice dinners, like a mid apartment in the city.
Is the apartment big? Is this a 3-bedroom or is this a...
Nah, you're getting the 2-bedroom, if anything.
And how much is it gonna cost rent-wise?
So did you hear the S being emphasized on dinners? You're gonna have to court this one. You're gonna have to take her out. I'm saying 150,000 for a 2-bedroom in the city. She's gonna have to pay. I used to live there. This is a long time ago. And I knew people that were paying over $1,000 a month and still had about 4 or 5 roommates just because they wanted to live in the city.
So I don't live in the city, but I'm gonna say a solid 3-4K for an apartment in the city.
$4,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment in New York?
It's New York.
How many square feet?
I have no idea. Not a lot. Not a lot. I'm biased because I live with family.
But you've never gotten your own apartment before.
No, I've never gotten my own apartment before. When you're born and raised in New York, you just know people and you just either do the roommate situation, you live with family, you live with friends, you figure it out. I'm trying to be smart about my money.
I'm glad she's saying that, but is she going to hold the same standard for somebody that she's dating? She's been smart with her money. She's allowed to live with family, but if you try to date her, do you already have to have your own? I think you know the answer to that.
Make it enough.
I'm on a date right now, and we're going over celebrity crushes. And he just told me one of his celebrity crushes is Jessica Alba. And I was like, okay, perfect. Mine is Annalie Choppa. And he didn't know who that was, so I'm pulling up pictures. And I'm like, okay, I get a pass for him. He's like, no, you don't. I'm like, you would get a pass for Jessica? Like, what in the world? He's like, I wouldn't do that. Why in the world in what world would he be in the same room as her and have the opportunity to and not do that? Like, I would be mad. Okay, a celebrity that doesn't have herpes.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
No, I wasn't raised like that.
Halle Berry
No.
is in the room and you're not doing it.
No, if we're married, not a chance. If we're...
What if I tell you it's okay?
No. It's not okay.
Did you see her face? Did you see her face? That just tells me that given the opportunity, pass or not, she gets around a celebrity, oh, it's going down. You better watch it. You might want to move where there aren't many celebrities around because it's over. It's a wrap. He must have seen that movie from way back in the day, super old movie. I don't even really remember all of it, but I remember the premise. The premise was it was a multi-millionaire and he had this indecent proposal, which is what I believe the name of the movie is, for this married couple to where, hey, let me get your wife for the night. And I think it turned into the weekend. I give you $1 million. And spoiler alert, it caused a rift in the marriage. So he's smart to say, nah, I'm not even gonna mess with that for one night. But most of us out there would fold.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Halloween, one of my girlfriends was texting me and I was like, what are you guys doing? And she was like, we're going to this house party. We show up to the house. I know no one. She and her fiance kind of just run off. And so what does one do but go to the bathroom that has a line because then it gives you something to do. So I'm standing in line for the bathroom. This guy behind me, I notice is extremely hot and he looks like Johnny Depp except blonde, has eyeliner on and is just wearing this denim outfit. And I was like, oh. So then he starts chatting me up, whatever. I go into the bathroom. He kind of like just walks in with me and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay. But he was really hot and I was down.
I knew it. I knew it. I actually didn't know, but I was certainly about to ask you guys what is about to go down in this bathroom. Is it a little, what is it? Sugar booger? What is it? Little candy, little other party favors? Because she said they were going to the bathroom at a party to give them something to do. Isn't the party something to do? I knew it was about to get real sketchy.
He asked me to go back to his house for an after party. He was like, a bunch of us are gonna go. Do you wanna come? I was like, sure. We get back to this guy's apartment. It is just a casual, fun, drinking hangout. The next morning, I had to go to work, and then I was getting on a plane to go to New York. I get a bagel, I get a water, I'm ready to go. I chug my water, chug it, because I'm so hungover. I slam it down on the table, and his roommate goes, did you just chug the acid water?
Did you just chug the acid water?
I know your parents gave you some advice on how to conduct yourself as an adult, especially as a woman. So you mean to tell me you went to this stranger's house? No judgment, it's all good. That's what we're here for, right? But didn't they teach you not to be drinking after people just grabbing random stuff? Oh man. She's still alive, so I guess it worked out, but I bet there was some hallucinations and she probably missed that flight that day.
Use that excuse. Just tell me you were with another girl. That's fine. I don't care. Just be honest. Like, you weren't sick. Why is that my first reaction? Why is my initial reaction like, no, you weren't. You're lying. Just tell me you were another girl. Why is that my initial reaction? And that, people, is what modern day dating has done to me. I have trust issues out the wazoo. And I don't know what to do about that. And I don't, it's not looking good.
Who hurt you?
Well, we all know the answer. And the answer is that it's the people that she's choosing. She has sat up there and gotten a rhythm of bad decisions that have come back and bite her in the rear. And now that you have to pay for it. You mean to tell me that if a nice, boring guy who has a nice, consistent job and You can count on him all the time. Might not be super exciting, but do you really think you're going to be questioning if he's sick or not? It's flu season right now. I can't even catch a common cold. Yeah, I was waiting for her to say the trauma. She almost said it, but she'll find a way to blame men somehow.
I want to say one thing. I can say? Yes. Albert, please come in the ring.
May I please invite Mr. Albert into the ring? ขอเรียนเชิญนะครับ
I love you so much. We are together a long time. And you want to marry me?
Of course. Wow. นี่คือแฟนของคุณบาบาร่านะฮะ
Oh my God. I finally see what women are talking about when they're like, don't give me this big display when you propose to me and everything. You know, obviously with somebody that she's questioning her own self if she wants to marry that person or not, because what was he supposed to say at that moment? She just wanted to fight. Big moment, big crowd, and she got them hands. What is he supposed to say? What would you do? What would you do? Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on your way out. I'll catch you on the next one.